Hello, in this lesson, I'm going to teach you how to do double-digit multiplication. Now, I'm going to show you two different methods today. One method is going to be the area model, and the second method is the traditional method. So I'm going to zoom in here real quick and show you the area model portion. This would be a good time to take some notes so that you understand this method better. All right, if we have the problem 59 times 86, notice that there are two digits in 59 and there are two digits in 86. Because there's two digits and two digits, I'm going to make a 2 by 2 rectangle. So I'm going to end up with 4 boxes. In these 4 boxes, I'm going to find the area of each box. To find the area of a box, we do base times height. So in the first box, our base, which is always the top or the bottom of the box, is 80. And our height is 50. 80 and 50 are the two numbers touching this box. A side number and a top bottom number. So when we do 50 times 80, all we have to do is 5 times 8, which is 40, and then we count our zeros. 1, 2. So we add in 2 zeros. The step that most people probably will forget is adding those zeros into your answer again. The next box over here, the 6 is easy to see. That's a top bottom number. But then we have to follow all the way over to see our side number. Our side number is 50. So we're going to do 50 times 6. 5 times 6 is 30, and we had one more zero. So we get 300. We have 9 touching the box. And if we go up, we have 80 touching the box. If it helps, you can make your whole column 80 and put an 80 on the bottom. You can make your whole row 9. So you can make a 9 over here. And sometimes seeing those numbers over on the other sides or the bottom helps show what two numbers are touching the box. So like this box right here, I have a 6 and I have a 9 touching this box. We're going to call this one box 1. This one's going to be box 2. We have box 3 and box 4. If you show your work right within the boxes, you really don't need to do this step over here. But notice this one right here is your box 1, box 2, box 3, box 4. So if you make two smaller boxes, setting it up like this helps. Then what you're going to do is either add all your answers inside your box, or because you lined them up already, you add them up and you get your answer. So that is our area model. The next method that I want to show you is what your parents would probably be more familiar with. Let's make this side a little bigger. This is the traditional method. In order to do the traditional method, you always start with the bottom ones digit. It really does not matter which number is on top or which number is on bottom. Most people, though, they probably prefer to put the 86 on top because it's your bigger number and the 59 on the bottom. But you start with the ones digit and you multiply by the top ones digit. 6 times 9 is 54. So we put that plus 5 up here because that's our tens digit and the 4 down below it. Now you do 6 times the tens digit. You have to multiply the 6 by both digits on the top. 6 times 5 is 30. Plus 5, we get 35. Then we cross out the 6 because we have used it. It went with both numbers on top. When you cross that out, you need to add this magic 0 right here. It is so important to add the magic zero because we're going to multiply by the 8 next. But this 8 isn't 8, it's actually 80. So we need that zero because whenever we multiplied by numbers with zeros, we just added a zero at the end of it. So we can start that way. Now we multiply the 8 times the ones digit of the number on top. So 8 times 9 is 72. You put the 2 down, you put the plus 7 up on top. 8 times 5 is 40 plus 7, we get 47. Then we add our two partial products together and we get our final answer. The big mistake that people make with this method is this magic zero. Whenever you are done with the digit, make sure you put a zero in. This is in the tens place. So we need to start in the tens place with our answers. Let's look at another example. All right, in this problem, I set it up so that you can do it the traditional method or the area model. For the area model, we're going to first expand 45. We have two digits, so 40 needs its spot, plus 5 needs its spot. Notice where you have the plus sign is where your lines go. The next one is 60 plus 7. In this box, we're going to do 60 times 40. 6 times 4 is 24. And we have two zeros. 60 times 5. We have 30 with 1 0. 7 times 40. We have 28 with 1 0. And 7 times 5 is 35. I like to add my columns together. So 300 plus 35 is 335. 2,400 plus 280 is 2,680. Once I get those, it's easier to add our next amounts together. I like to stack them vertically because that helps me line up place values. And then we go and add them together. And we get our answer of 3,015. Again, we can do that same thing over here. 7 times 5 is 35. We put the 5 down, we put the 3 carry over. 7 times 4 is 28, plus 3 is 31. We cross out the 7, we put in our magic 0 for the 60. 6 times 5 is 30. We already have a plus 3 up there, that's nice. 6 times 4 is 24, plus 3 is 27. And then we add our amounts together. Either method, we should come up with the same answer of 3,015. Now it's your turn to try. This is a great time to pause the video and resume it to check your answers. You may do the area model or the traditional method. Or better yet, try both. Pause the video now. Welcome back. We're going to check the answers. First, we're going to check the area model. In the area model, you should have separated out 70 plus the 2 and 50 plus the 3. In our first box, it's 50 times 70. 5 times 7 is 35, and we had two zeros. 5 times 2 is 10 with 1 0. 3 times 70, 3 times 7 is 21 with 1 0. And 3 times 2 is 6. If we add all of our digits together, we come up with our answer of 3,816. Doing the traditional method, it all depends on which number you put on top. I like to just put the one that they show first. So 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 5 is 10. I cross out my 2. I put in my magic 0. 7 times 1 or 7 times 3 is 21. 7 times 5 is 35, but we have a plus 2, so it's 37. We add our amounts together and we get the same amount. Now remember, we have talked about estimating products. We could have estimated this product. 53 would turn into 50 times 72 would turn into 70. We get an answer of 3,500. And if you notice, 3,500 and our actual answer are not far off. So we know we came up with a right answer. Keep practicing these skills. Complete the worksheet or iExcel lessons are great resources. If you even feel like you need more, Khan Academy has some great double digit multiplication problems.